Well, let's bring in our EU correspondent now, Dave Keating, to tell us a bit more. Dave, do you think this ban will be agreed upon today?
It looks like what we're going to have announced in about 30 minutes' time is a kind of classic EU compromise that may make nobody happy. This idea of banning Russian tourists from the EU was first floated by Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky a couple weeks ago. Eastern and Nordic European leaders really ran with that idea. They've been pushing it very hard, but France and Germany are opposed. They circulated a letter on Monday explaining why they're opposed. They think that banning Russian visitors to the EU would just play into Vladimir Putin's hands because it further isolates the Russian people and plays into his narrative that the West is against the Russian people rather than the Russian government. There are also concerns about the Russians that live here in the EU, that they may feel stigmatized, that they may feel pressured to leave and go back to Russia even if they oppose the Putin regime. And there's especially concern about the huge ethnic Russian populations in the Baltic countries. Ethnic Russians make up 1/3 of Latvian citizens and a quarter of Estonia's population. They are, of course, Estonians and Latvians by citizenship, but they have contacts in Russia, and their friends and their family would be unable to visit them, and they may also feel targeted as minority groups in those countries. So what it looks like we're going to end up here is an ending to a 2007 visa relaxation regime that's been in effect since then. So Russians, if they want to visit the EU, they need to get a visa even for tourism, unlike, let's say, Americans who can just show up. But they have an easier time getting one than someone from, say, Zimbabwe, because Russia has had this facilitation agreement with the EU that makes it easier and cheaper to get that visa. It looks like that is about to end, which will make it more expensive and harder for Russians to get visas. Some people worry that that just means the wealthiest and most connected Russians will still be able to get in.
And Dave, this is clearly the biggest issue that foreign ministers are discussing today in Prague, but it's not the only issue, is it? What else are they talking about?
Yeah, indeed. This is an informal meeting of foreign ministers in Prague because the Czech Republic has the rotating EU presidency at the moment. And the other issue the Czechs wanted to put on the agenda is discussing EU aid for Africa. What they want to design is a better system of conditionality, making sure that the governments in Africa that receive EU aid are respecting human rights and are upholding EU values, basically better oversight of the governments that are receiving EU aid. There won't be any decision taken on that today, but this is the start of a discussion to kind of design that conditionality, design that better oversight of how EU aid is given in Africa. So it will be interesting to see where they got to today in that discussion.
Dave Keating, thanks very much indeed.